So I got cast at 12 years old, and that's obviously just the spongiest, most absorbent time in your life. And again, a time of just self-discovery, and there's just so many things that are happening and changing, and just, you know, again, I have 5 brothers and sisters, and they're growing up, and we're figuring out our dynamic. And, you know, the concept of the show is that when I would alter my image, and I would put on a wig, and I would, you know, put on sparkly things, that I held a new value, that I was valuable. It did translate into my real life. There was a different level of like hysteria when I mean, it was actually kind of crazy being Hannah Montana. Now I have a hard time remembering exactly what that felt like, but there was, you know, the way that kids would react at these like Hannah shows versus when I was myself and I would meet fans out. It was different. And so, again, on that like kind of psychological level, I guess that's kind of why originally, when I first started doing like solo projects as my own identity, I'd almost create kind of alter egos of myself, because I thought that Miley, because my name was Miley on the show too, which it wasn't. You know, when my friends from Nashville were going to audition, obviously the name wasn't Miley, but I embodied the character so much that the writers thought it made most sense for Hannah to be Miley because of how much I truly was the character. Wow. And it didn't really feel like a character. I just said, okay, someone's told me I'm Hannah Montana. I am now Hannah Montana. And anything that I create for her, I am in. It's like, it's beyond method, because I was growing up as her. She was me. Like, there was no divide between us. That's who I was. There was a 15-year Hannahversary. And this was 15 years of my show being on air. And I spent the day thinking, what do I want to do with my next 15 years? That was what I dedicated my day to. And usually I would feel I wasn't doing enough if I wasn't, you know, talking with the fans, creating, but I thought this day is like bigger than, it is a birthday almost to me. And like, I really feel, we were talking about spirituality, that I needed to, on that day, I wrote a letter to Hannah Montana from myself.
Holy shit.
And it was about, you know, just my gratitude towards the character.
What was it suggested, or is this something that you?
No, I thought about it. I thought about it.
That's strong.
I don't think anyone really could have told me to do it, because a lot of the people that are around me now were not in that 3-day car ride with me and my mom.
That's strong.
That was like, it was just, yeah. So now when I wrote this letter and I was able to kind of like make peace with it, I thought, and peace being the kind of key word of the story, is that when I thought, what do I want the next 15 years? Because I knew when I was in that car driving the 3 days to California, what I wanted, I guess, these next 15 years to look like. I knew what I wanted, so I was able to achieve it, because everything that I did, I would know for a fact if I was taking a step forward or backwards, because I knew my destination. And I think, you know, clarity and knowing what you want, you're able to make each day count. So I really spent this Hannahversary thinking about what I wanted, and it's kind of vague, but somehow says everything. It was about, I want to find peace. The way that people feel that they've been reborn or saved, I feel that I have been 6 weeks ago. I feel like everything changed 6 weeks ago for me.